especially with domestic violence, men aren't naturally violent. It's not a born condition. It's something they've either encountered a lot of, or emotions that they can't process. And so it's about actually doing that background work of dealing with that stuff so that they can enter into it, and it doesn't have to be this thing that comes out sideways and
Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is where I think that we can, as you said, you're wanting to help before it all turns to custard, and being able to support men in finding that language and developing those skills around communication and expression of a positive expression of the feelings that they're going through in a constructive rather than a destructive way.
Yeah.
And I think that what you're doing in that space is significantly going to help with that domestic violence crisis, because as you said, men don't know how to process that emotion, and it just comes out as anger or frustration because they don't have the skills. And if the female is not able to support them or explain how to get those skills, it just becomes a clash, doesn't it?
Yeah. And there's all sorts of, so many different elements, in the sense that there's a relationship, there's the individuals, and then there's a relationship, and it's really hard to sometimes split or sort of separate those things sometimes, so that one party can do their own work and the other party can do their own work. And so it's a tricky sort of space sometimes. And sometimes when couples come to see me, I'll say, well, you've got to go and do some of your own work, and you've got to do some of your own work, so that they can then come together with some sort of sense of, well, I've journeyed a bit, and I've processed what belongs to me, what's mine,